for a long time I wanted to draw comics, and I was too afraid to. It was intimidating. I didn't know how to get started. I didn't really like, I still don't like spending time on computers. It's torturous for the eyes, and I just find it kind of soul draining. So I knew that I wanted to do everything by hand. And this is very intimidating to start. But if it's something you want to do, you've just got to do it. Because I didn't feel prepared enough. There's still things that I'm not the greatest at drawing. You know, no artist is going to be perfect at drawing anything. There's always the weak spots. But you learn how to focus on your weakness and try to build it into a strength. My lettering is not the greatest. To you, it might look nice, but to me, I know I could do a lot better than that. There's just so much to learn, but it's fun. It's a fun process, and if you don't start, you'll never figure it out. And that's the way it is with everything. Just gotta dive right in. One of the things I like to say is everything you do is just practice for the next thing you do. Don't get too hung up on it being perfect or exact. It doesn't matter. You'll get better, you'll do it again. See, I just covered up that little mistake right there. You'll never know it was there. I don't remember if I called it out when I did it, but at some point I realized that I ended the bottom of his tunic too soon there. It was in front of his leg. Didn't matter. I just drew past it. Later on, here when I'm cross-hatching, I cover it up. You're not even going to see it. That's the way it is. Just keep going. Focus on the job in front of you. Don't focus on the mistakes. There's always going to be mistakes. So yeah, this whole Patreon thing, this Legends comic series that I'm doing, this series of short stories, it's all kind of a grand experiment / fulfilling a dream of mine to get some of these stories out, stories in my head. And huge thank you to all of you guys for supporting me here on Patreon and giving me a format to do this and share this with people. Because I'm not sure what the printing plans are in the future. I'd like to print this. And I had thought of going the route of doing a Kickstarter type of thing. But I realized, in order to do that, I sort of have to have the whole thing done already before I start presenting it in a Kickstarter format or something like that. And I really wanted to be able to share it while I'm doing it. And because the feedback that I get from you guys and the process of sharing it is a big part of what gives me the enthusiasm, helps to feed my enthusiasm to do more of it. So this is great. It's a great format to not only share the finished pages, but show off the process, some of the successes and challenges involved in making it, and hopefully show the growth as I go from story to story, page to page. You'll be able to see me getting better at what I'm doing, and as an additional benefit, hopefully encourage some of you guys to pursue some of your own projects like this, because yeah, it's just more of an organic way of doing it, and it's really going well. So can't thank you guys enough for the support. It's really been great. I've got tons of stories in my head written down that I can't wait to